A mother-son moment packed with every single emotion. This is Stephen Decatur Sr., Corrine Bolden, sharing a hug with his mom the moment after his team advances to the state championship. This was captured by Kayla Santiago from Delmarva Sports Network, and you guys are as busy as ever this week because you have not one, but two state championships to cover. You've got Decatur's going, and you've got Cape Henlopen going.
We're living the dream. I mean, this is exactly what we want. We cover these teams all year long. And yeah, we don't have favorites, but when you have a team go to the state championship, it's their dream, but we're about to be a part of it, which is really exciting. We have two pregame shows, one happening on Friday at 6:30 for Cape Henlopen, and then Stephen Decatur tonight actually at 6:30 as well. So it's going to be really fun. We're just going to unpack their journey, how they got there. We'll hear from a lot of the players, the coaches, even some coaches that got to the state championship last year from different teams, just talking about how cool this experience is. So we're really excited to unpack all of that.
Yeah, so let's talk about these teams. We've got Stephen Decatur and we've got Cape Henlopen. You, Delmarva Sports Network, you guys have followed these guys all season long. So them getting here, is this a surprise at all?
For Stephen Decatur, I would say no. This team went undefeated all year long, and going into the season, you kind of knew what they had. They went to the state semifinal game last year and just lost in the lasting seconds. So you knew coming back this year, Bryson Coleman, the starting quarterback, he's a senior. They get this talented athlete in Corrine Bolden who can just do a little bit about everything on the field, and so many other guys. So they're a year older, a year wiser. They have a lot of people, and it was a close game, but I just knew when I was there shooting this that they could do it, because last year they lost to that same exact team in the semifinals in the lasting seconds. So this year they got their revenge, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. For Cape Henlopen, I would say it's a little bit of a surprise, probably not to the program because they knew what they had, but you're talking about a team that comes into the playoffs. They're the 6th seed. They beat the Class 3A favorite in the Dover Senators in the first round, and then they lose to Sussex Central, get dominated by Central in the regular season, and then dominate them in the semifinal game to get to the state finals. So it's the first time in 39 plus years, which is absolutely fantastic. And I'm just happy for them. I mean, they have an Old Dominion commit in Markai James, who's just insanely talented. So for them being able to go, they have more of an underdog story for them. For Stephen Decatur, you know, the father-son connection and Jay Coleman and Bryson Coleman, they built this program, and that's something awesome to see. And on the side for the Vikings, it's a true underdog story. And I of course hope they can really do it, because I think for both of these squads, we follow them so closely and so much that we grow relationships with them, and it means something special that we get to cover them this far in their journey.
That's it. That's awesome. So coverage starts, of course, the game tonight and then tomorrow night. So the coverage starts tonight at 6:30. So kind of tell us, you have the specials, and then you guys are going to be covering like all night, you know?
Yeah, we're going to be going live in WBOC and WRDE, and then of course Delmarva Sports Network. So we'll be going live in our show at 6:30, and then the final score at 11. And we're going live on BOC and RDE almost every single hour, starting at 4 p.m. So we're going to be giving you all the coverage. We'll have interviews, we'll have highlights, we'll have stories, everything you could possibly imagine. Also, make sure to follow us on social media at Delmarva Sports. We'll have live updates all the time, videos, everything that you need, and then live updates on the web. So we're going full out for this thing, as we should be, because this is a huge thing for both. It all starts at 6:30, but we started putting stuff together already on social media as well. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. The 6:30 show is really going to get everybody hyped up and ready for kickoff, and then from there we're in game coverage all night long.
That's going to be awesome. And I can tell you, as somebody who works alongside them, in the same office, you guys really have been non-stop. And Kayla, we know that you're a big fan. You're a big fan at the National Football League level. You're an Eagles fan. You're a Philly fan all the way. But I can tell you also love watching these high school teams. And so what is it that kind of makes high school stand out a little bit? What is it that's special about high school games?
These players are so real, and I just say it all the time because, there's not necessarily a microphone in their face all the time. They're not programmed to say the right thing or anything like that. They're just high school kids. And when you're able to see the behind the scenes of that, like we just, shot an interview with a kid from Stephen Decatur, and he was doing a little dance on the interview, and we're like, okay, that's a lot of fun. Like, they just love to have fun. And it's really cool to be able just to see how motivated they are at such a young level, because, I played high school sports and I loved it, but I didn't have the mindset of I want to be professional. Like these kids do. These kids want to get into college, and it's not only that, but they want to create something that's bigger than themselves. They want to be able to create a good life for their family and their parents who were there all the way. And for example, Stephen Decatur, you mentioned it at the top of this segment, Corrine Bolden was in tears after the state semifinal win. Like that touches me just as a reporter being a part of it, but it's so real and so in the moment, and just the community that surrounds these high school sports. And it's not just when they go to a state championship. They could have a 1-11 season and they're right there with them, cheering them on. And I came from New Jersey, Philadelphia area where pro sports was everything. So the high school sports weren't really prominent there. Here it is everything. These parents, these community members, staff, teachers, everybody. So my team and I mean, we love doing this, and it's why, you know, we work so tirelessly to do it, because we're not just impacting ourselves, but a whole entire community, that people that really care, really love their high school sports, and talented athletes that we want to see really exceed at the next level.
Yeah, it's so true, and we're just so thankful for everything that you guys do. Thank you so much for the tireless work you're about to put in over the next couple days. And again, make sure you tune into that coverage starting tonight at 6:30. We'll be cheering on Stephen Decatur and Cape Henlopen.
Yeah, absolutely. Go Vikings, go Seahawks. We're excited, and hopefully we'll be talking about 2 big wins next week.
Yes.
Even if they don't, they had a fantastic season, and it's been fantastic to be around them.
Absolutely. All right, well, have fun with that coverage. Good luck, teams. We'll be right back.